Bizarre stories from the subscribers. Ha 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 ha. Hey there, my friends. How's it going? This is Leo Augusto, and guys, we're almost reaching 500,000 subscribers, right? If we haven't reached it yet, at the moment I'm recording this video, we still haven't reached it. So subscribe to the channel and leave your like on this video, alright? But first, I'd like to thank everyone who's joining the channel's club, Mano. For those who don't know what that is, I'll explain. It's a feature that YouTube created so you can support channels directly Mano. With an amount of R99, you'll have access to exclusive content through the community tab here on the channel, right? Starting next week, we'll have drawing lessons for anyone interested in learning the basics. I'll teach techniques on how to draw hands, feet, anatomy, among other things. So I'll always post the lessons there for you to check out, okay? All in this community tab. Alright. So for you who want to learn some drawing tricks, right? To learn the basics and all, just join the channel club, mano. I hope you like what's coming, okay? Hey Leo Augusto, it's Lucas Mendes. I've recently discovered your channel and think it's awesome. Thank you very much, Lucas. Thanks for sharing your story with us, okay? Let's see what you sent us. I wanted to tell you a bizarre story that happened to me when I was 13 years old. My mom's uncle owns a farm in a remote area, just woods everywhere. My family would always get together there to have a barbecue and spend the weekend. Once, the whole family, parents, uncles, cousins, and everyone gathered there. We stayed there from Friday until Sunday. On Saturday, really early, my uncles went to get fresh milk at a farm owned by a neighbor. Man, cow's milk, that's really good, man. This natural milk, straight from the producer, is top notch. My two cousins and I went with them, you know? We couldn't miss out on this adventure. It was about 20 kilometers away. We went on foot. There was nothing but brush and grass everywhere. Wow, man, 20 kilometers walking, dude. That's a lot, man, especially for kids, right? Who aren't used to walking that much. When we got there, we bought milk from this producer. My uncles grabbed several bottles, so we went back the same way. But my cousins and I had the brilliant idea to race to my mom's uncle's farm. So, let's start on 3, okay? 1, 2, huh? My cousins took off ahead of me and I ran after them, and we got really far away from our parents. I don't know what they had on their feet, because they disappeared from my sight and I couldn't catch up to them. Then there came a moment when I was alone in that huge thicket. I kept walking and calling for them, but they were really far away from me. Soon I got close to a trailer that looked abandoned, and I stood there staring at it. What caught my attention was that it was all rusty, and the ground around it was completely dry, with no glass. The trailer door opened, and a very big, fat man came out from inside. Man. My legs were shaking like a leaf, and I was swallowing hard. Then I reached for a stone, right? I don't know, what if he wanted to do something to me? Then he started asking me some things. Hello, boy, what are you doing here? Oh, nothing. I just came to get some milk with my cousins. And where are your cousins? They're up ahead. There's some fresh milk inside my trailer. Do you want to take a sip? No thanks, I'm lactose intolerant. I ran back, this time like Usain Bolt, until I found my dad and my uncles. But I didn't say anything about what had happened. I just said that my cousins had left me behind. When we got to where the strange man was, the trailer was already gone. I was scared out of my mind. How did that trailer just disappear from there, man? In a few minutes. When we got to my uncle's farm, I told my cousins what had happened, but they said they hadn't seen anything and started teasing me because I had lost the race. I keep wondering who that strange guy was. My brother. Who was that guy who was there, man? And what happened to him, right? Why did he suddenly disappear? One thing that caught my attention was the grass, the ground where the trailer was, that you mentioned, right? It felt dull, lifeless. I don't know, right? What if he isn't? Actually, maybe it was a spirit or something like that that destroyed the vegetation or nature there. Nature is sensitive to that kind of thing. Who knows? Maybe he was actually some kind of supernatural being. Thank you for sharing your story. Miguel Brito shares the second story. Hello, Leo Augusto, send a greeting. Today I came to tell you a bizarre story that happened to me not long ago. Well, there I was, together with my friends, at one of their houses. We were doing schoolwork. We had the brilliant idea to play soccer on an abandoned court that was on his street. So after we finished the work, we went there. To get into that court, we had to climb over a wall that was actually pretty high, so we went there and climbed the wall. There were some holes in the wall that made it easier to climb, and we went to play soccer. It was strange there. Everything was old and abandoned, and even the pool was filled with dirty water. After we finished playing soccer, we headed toward the wall to climb back over, right? As I was about to climb over, my friend yelled, "Look, the old lady." Sure enough, there was an old lady in white at the court gate. Inside, I was frozen for a few seconds. My friends called me, telling me to climb up quickly, so I started climbing the wall. They said, "Come on, idiot, the old lady's coming for you." I glanced back and saw the weirdest thing ever. The old lady was running like a young person. I thought I was going to die, man. I managed to finish climbing the wall and run with the others. We got out of there alive. We came back the next day and the old lady wasn't there anymore. We're considering going in again to see what happens. And you guys are crazy. Going back where a strange old lady ran like a young person. You're crazy, man. What if she wanted something with you guys? It wasn't to talk or play soccer, right? You guys are crazy to go back. You're nuts. The third story is from Lívia. Tell us. Hello, Leo Augusto. How are you? I think you're hilarious and love your channel. Oh, come on. Thank you very much and thanks for sharing your story. Let's see what you sent us. I'm gonna tell a bizarre story that happened to me. I was about 5 years old when this happened. I was coming back from a snack bar with a bunch of espias, and I was with my older sister and her boyfriend. We were going up the stairs to my house. When we arrived and went in, I saw a little girl about 2 years old. Stay here, I'm going to stay. Stay, I'll stay. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay here. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here. Go here, stay here, stay here. I'm gonna stay here, stay here. Me here, because life. After a few months, that same girl showed up in my kitchen in the middle of the night, and my dad saw her. We always heard breathing and footsteps in that house. After we moved out, we found out that a girl had died after being hit by a car on that same street, and it matched the description. I'm grateful for having left that house. My God, what a crazy thing. So it was the ghost of the girl that was haunting the house there. I keep wondering why she's haunting that place, you know? I think she didn't like you guys living in her house. It's a good thing you moved out, right? My God, just imagine. You're going to the kitchen and suddenly you look to the side and see that weird creature there staring at you and watching you. You're crazy. Tough situation, huh? Thanks to everyone who shared their stories. That was cool. Guys, go ahead and leave your like so we can break the like record. And now we're on our way to 600K subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.